What's up, y'all? Today's video is going to be about how the upper body impacts your ability to run and jump. Specifically today, we're going to talk about running, okay? So if your upper body, here's Terrence, by the way, he's got his swag on. If your upper body is very tight, let's say that your upper body is super tight, your shoulders are like this, you're rounded, okay, everything's rounded this way, all right? If you're rounded, think about your spine, your upper half, being a weight that rests on top of your pelvis, okay? So your spine acts as weight that your pelvis has to hold. If that is the case, then everything downstream from the spine, the knee and the ankle, also must take the load. So for every 5 to 10 degrees that your spine and vertebrae curl over, that adds, on estimate, probably like 5 to 10% more weight on your hips, knees, and ankles. So if you're like this running, okay, you're adding a ton of weight on your knees and ankles and hips, just causing a lot of pain through your lower back, through your kneecaps, through your feet, through your toes. This is where all the problems happen, like fasciitis, bunions, knee pain, back pain, sciatic, so on and so forth. So not only is it causing pain, it's also making you a less efficient athlete on every level, okay? All these muscles back here dictate how well you're able to produce power downstream. Just try this right now. If you were to be very slouched over and you try to run, tell me how that feels versus being a little more upright and pulling your shoulder blades back like this when you run, okay? Compare this running style to this. Try it. It's gonna feel terrible on your joints if you go this way, okay? Because this is adding weight to your lower half. Now, what can you do to begin to fix that? Okay, to fix that, the first thing you want to be able to do is strengthen this entire chain. But to do that, you have to first gain access. To gain access, we're going to show you one movement right now. And then to show you how to gain strength, we're going to show you another movement right after that. So here we go. So the first movement. Okay, you're going to need a band. Get a band that's about 20 to 40 pounds of resistance. It's red band from Serious Steel. My wrist goes through like, shove this side. Wrist goes through like this, okay? I'm grabbing the band. The band's low. Grab the band. Heat the palm facing down first, I'd say. And then get a baton, a twirling baton from Amazon.com, or go to a local sports store. They have them available. Make sure the baton has a soft, kind of like lacrosse ball end. I'm gonna use a smaller end first. I'm gonna step out, staggered stance. My feet are gonna be in line, like this, okay? I'm gonna tuck my pelvis. I'm gonna wait till my shoulder feels a stretch. Okay, if I don't feel the stretch, I shouldn't go. If this happens, no bueno. So make sure your body is a bit turned towards the shoulder to feel your pec, bicep, delt all stretching. When you get here, set the shoulder blade down to your hip pocket, turn away, you feel a big stretch through here. So then find all the tissue underneath your clavicle or collarbone. So I'm going to take this guy, I'm going to start closest to my sternum, and I'm just going to dig right there, right underneath my collarbone. As I dig, I should be able to get a little more space through my shoulder to pull back. And I'm going to pull that shoulder back, and I'm going to turn away. Okay? 20 to 30 seconds there. I'm just going to move this over, a segment, over towards the shoulder a little bit. Dig here. 20 to 30 seconds. Keep setting the shoulder. Okay? And you go all the way until you hit close to the shoulder. Again, you're just under the border of the collarbone. 20 to 30 seconds. Tucking your pelvis. You don't want this, guys. Okay? If you've done it correctly, you'll begin to feel everything through here start to fire up as this begins to stretch. And now we're going to show you the strength movement. All right, so here's your strength pattern. It's called a straight arm pull down, but it's not quite straight arm, okay? So caveat, grab your rings, get a pair of rings or TRX, rings are better, and grab onto the inside of the ring like this, okay? The wrist is kind of on the bottom aspect of the ring, both sides. I'm ready to go, okay? Now from here, I want to walk my feet down. Keep your big toes digging down to the floor, so make sure your big toes are actually driving down like this as much as you can. Let the other toes come up. Let the outside edge of the foot not collapse, not come up, but stay planted as you lift the other toes. So when you're ready to go, walk down. Think of your big toes digging, your glutes tucking, shoulders are back. You're pulling the rings to your hip pocket, okay? Notice that my pelvis is here, not here, okay? I come back down with control. The strap is taut. More back. Okay, so you should feel this through your lat all the way down to where it inserts into your back. So, stretch you again. Okay. Even at the top, I don't stop pulling towards my hip. You can see my elbows stay bent always to some degree. Okay? Now, side profile, show you this. Now, most people do this, guys. They go, they pull, and they come down. Okay? They pull, and they come down. It's not that. When you find your arm angle, keep it the entire time. Okay? Most people also do this. They go here. Shoulders have to stay back. Now here's your goal. Can you get 40 reps in a row? Okay? It's mimicking this over and over and over. If you can't do 40 in a row, break it up into as many sets as you need to get to 40. So if it's 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, that's cool. That's what you need. Okay? Now, even if you, real quick, last part of the video, even if you did this, look at how much more space my leg has to come up. Versus I'm here, I'm crowding my hip. There's no space for this hip to come up. So if I go here, now I can actually bring that knee forward. I want you to always remember that. That's why it's so important to develop your upper back and shoulders.